The head of United Teachers Los Angeles touted the tentative agreement reached this week with the Los Angeles Unified School District, following protracted negotiations, as a win for organized labor and said the gold standard set in terms of expectations for school reopenings will serve as a national model for other unions still bargaining to safely return to campuses. As educators, we should be proud that we used our collective voice and power as a union to stand up for our students and their families, UTLA President Cecily Myart-Cruz said Friday, March 12, adding that the agreement happened despite the unfair and malicious attacks by those who want nothing more than to destroy collective bargaining and the opportunities afforded from an equitable public education. UTLA was the last employee group to reach a return-to-school agreement with the district, despite mounting pressure over the past several months by parents, business leaders and health professionals calling for classrooms to reopen. As part of the union's weekly update to its members, Myart-Cruz said it was a year ago that UTLA led the country in calling for school closures as the coronavirus pandemic hit the area and that it's now leading in the effort to return only when it's safe. Even as our peer school districts and those all around us were forced to open, we were able to hold the line until it was safe, she said. In New York City, they returned too early, and schools went through the traumatic effect of patchwork openings and closings. In Chicago, educators struggled for months just to ensure access to the vaccine. The union had insisted on 3 conditions being met before having staff and students return to campus: that coronavirus case levels dropped low enough for Los Angeles County to exit the most restrictive purple tier in the state's COVID-19 monitoring system, that all school employees be fully vaccinated or provided access to full vaccination, and for there to be satisfactory health and safety measures in place at all schools. With the district agreeing to those 3 conditions, Myart-Cruz said, the tentative agreement with LAUSD to reopen schools is endorsed by the union's board of directors and more than 84% of chapter leaders. The proposal, which the district's school board ratified on Thursday, will be voted on by all UTLA members next week. Voting will take place March 18 to 21. In terms of the proposal itself, Julie Van Winkle, UTLA Secondary Vice President, said educators made clear that they did not want any hybrid instructional model that would require teachers to simultaneously teach students in person while also delivering instructions online, to move between classrooms or to switch up the master schedule. Van Winkle said the union also heard loud and clear from parents and students that it was important for students to continue with the same teachers they've had all year.